Hi, it's Julie. Welcome to my channel. I am Scrappin' Happy. I want to show you something. I am so in love with this. It was a daily deal from AmourFabriques. And yes, it's really AmourFabriques. I asked her how to say that. She doesn't care what we say. She doesn't care what we call it, but she said it is fabrics. Anyway, that was free. A bonus information. It was the January 30. I'm looking because I don't remember. It was a January 30 daily deal, but it was a pre-order from the day before. So on the 29th, I ordered this Vintage Garden Junk Journal Kit, and I got to choose my book. She had several like many different kits put together that went with a gardening book, and so I got to choose the one I wanted. And then I also bought something extra, and it was, the daily deal. When she says daily deal, it's truly a deal. I can't believe how inexpensive this was. And here's the extra thing. Look, got the fabulous bag. And so thank you. But look, I'm so in love with these keys. So there's one missing. Okay. There really is. Okay, no, there's not. There's 2 styles. One that's solid here and one that's, got the whole big old keys. Gold, silver, a blue, and a pink. But the cool thing is they're really ink pens. And it's a tiny tip. Very fine. And when she showed these on the video, she wrote with it for us, and it's a very fine tip. She said it's real smooth, that it was fun to write with. So anyway, I needed some of these because wouldn't they look cute hanging on the side, like with a kind of on a tassel or on a charm or something. But I just thought that would be great. Okay, there's so much. I just don't even know where to start. Oops, sorry. Okay, look at this. Fabulousness textured wallpaper, and it's, what do I do with my ruler? It's they're good sizes, so you can do stuff with them. Or, okay, it's 8 1/4 by, gosh, whatever, by big enough. Let's see, 10, so 20. 8 1/4 by 20. You could use it, if not a journal cover, you could use it, because they're usually like 8 1/2 or 9 inches tall. You could definitely use it on top of a journal cover. Like have your cover or your fabric or your paper on it as a foundation, and then you just put this over it, and a little bit would peek out of the top and the bottom. That would be pretty. But anyway, it's just so pretty. I couldn't, I just don't know. It's going to be really hard for me to use stuff like this, because when it's this pretty, I don't want to use it. So this is a piece of 12 by 12. Gorgeous. Purple is my favorite color. Of course, she didn't know that. And I didn't know it was, a lot of purple in here. Another scrapbook paper. This is a giant piece of wallpaper. So probably about 13 by, I would say, 14. So definitely a cover or an inside cover. Look at this. Oh, that's so pretty. 10 1/4 by way plenty. Oh wait, I'm doing it the wrong way. Okay. So if that's 10 1/4, it's 20 1/2. Okay, let me just start over. 10 1/2 would be 21 this way. 21 inches wide, and then 12, maybe 13 inches tall. So I'll cover another gorgeous, huge. I mean, I don't even need to measure this. It's plenty. And this is wrapping paper. Huge. And folded again. So a giant piece. But look how it's kind of outlined around the flowers. I like that. That'll make fussy cutting really easy. Plus it'll show up, you know, whatever you use it for. Bias tape, pretty lemony yellow. Oh, canary. Okay, look at this. That's pretty. Purple note paper. I want to say that's green. It looks green to me. Kind of a minty, pale look. Just all these little note papers. You can, you know, you stick them in pockets, or you can actually use them as a pocket, or you can collage with them, or gosh, they can, you know, just use them for all kinds of stuff. Oh, here's one more little note paper. Can you see the, it's very faint. There's flowers drawn. Oh, this, okay, this is really cool. It's Warner Press, and it's Christian art. I think it's a church bulletin blank. I used to do church bulletins years and years ago, and I think that's what this is. And you put your little, you know, stuff, what's going on that week or what have you. But isn't this cool? I mean, it's just a ready-made flip page. I would probably put a piece of washi on this. It's perforated, just to, because you just don't know how old that is, and just to keep it together. And look, one in Christ, one in love. My, oh gosh, my beloved is mine and I am his. This is really pretty. I do think it's a church bulletin thing. Gorgeousness. Perfect pages. And look. Ooh. This is a piece. Huh. I'm not sure if it's got a torn edge, or I think it's called deckled edge actually, but it's real textured, and it's gorgeous. But it's got this cross, and I want to say those are 2 wedding rings. That's what I think. So there's a lot of good stuff in here for February, or I just did a book for someone as a pre-wedding gift, and those would have been great in there. Here's another church program bulletin type thing. I love the little kids, or little people. I'm not sure if they're kids. Isn't that great? I love that. Oh, and look, I love ledger paper, and it's fabulous grid paper. Just a piece of yummy white. Pack of stickers. Oh, it's actually wall art. Self-adhesive decals. I would do some extra glue stick or something, just to make sure they stayed. More ledger paper. Oh, look at this. They're pretty. I don't know where these came from, but they're gorgeous. So unless you, well, it's too big. It's hard to say unless you cut it and use it as a tip-in or a flip, you would lose one side, but you still would, because this by itself would be too big, because that is 8.5 by 11. So you would have to make a decision. Another one of those bulletin blanks. Look at that. Pretty, pretty. It would be hard to do, but if you cut that up, you could have several little ones to put on pockets or tags or what have you. And look at this. I actually bought me a pack of this. She came on, she just had a little video the other day and showed us about this fabulous aged looking paper on Amazon. And there's like, let's see, 5 different ones. And there's like 10 of each page in the pack. And of course I went immediately and bought it. Because I love, 6 pages. I love this kind of paper. So you got a nice little collection of that. Here is scrapbook paper, 12 by 12. And 8 by 8, beautiful pink. 8 by 8 of this pretty yellow. Oh, parchment looking. Kind of an ivory, maybe? And look at this. This feels like construction paper. I don't know that it is, but this is just one. It's good. Okay. Isn't that pretty though? Like when I was a kid, we would lay chalk on its side and, do this. I'm having a little bit of flashback to my artistic days. And then this bag. Bailey Jewelers, Ruston, Louisiana. And that's a really good size bag. And then here's the book. Oh, wait. There's another. Now, this is all in that daily deal. Okay. Cut off a piece of trim. Gorgeous. I'm going to say, well, it's hand sewn. I don't know if it's hand done or not, but sure is pretty. Look at that. Pretty. A little cross stitch. Pretty. And this is pretty big. I mean, it's a whole thing. Like a whole handkerchief. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Gorgeous. These, I am not kidding. I was tearing my house upside down not long ago, looking for one of these. Do you know what it is? let's go this way. If you 2-hole punch your paper on top, this is usually in a folder, a file folder, and then you put it down and then you fold it to keep it into the folder. But I was looking for one. I was making something out of a folder, and I needed one, and I can't remember now if I ever found one. But isn't that odd that she would have some of these in there? I just love that. And here's, oh, a wax seal. It's a rose. Some, look at that. Oh, wait, that's not it. Yeah, hold on. American Contract Bridge League, so a card. But this is really cool. They're, I guess, music flashcards. I love that. I've never seen them. And these are really cool. This looks to me like a plant, like a carrot and one of those, it's a vegetable, I forget what. Anyway, and the roots, I could be totally wrong, and a flower and the roots. But I thought that'd be perfect in a gardening journal. And this is, it's kind of stiff paper, not paper, fabric, cut into strips. They're great. I mean, it's great for, you know, you can easily make ruffles out of it, or just a piece of it on a collage. But I have some of this. I like it because it's stiff and it doesn't flail about. Look. Isn't that gorgeous? And I don't know what these are, but it says Peace System Save Way Attach Invoice. So I don't, and they're perforated. So it goes on something, I guess, to identify it as part of an order or something, or maybe a layaway. You know, all the things that are this number go together, I don't know. But they're really cool. They're a good size. Cute little napkin with cherries. Alice in Wonderland pages. Ooh, look at that. Really old little notepad paper, lined paper. It's a card, and I like this because it's got a, like a, yeah, I think you can see that, like a frame around it. So that'd be great to put a picture in, or some, you know, something floral or what have you, paper, something in there. There's a couple of them, and the envelopes. But you could also make a little envelope, teeny weeny. It's probably what, a 4x5, something like that. And you could make a little booklet, or not, whichever. But look at this. Now, this is blue chip stamps. I grew up, born and raised in Dallas, and we had S&H green stamps. And there was one other that I saw on occasion. It was a plaid something. But where I grew up, we really only collected the S&H green stamps. And boy, did we collect them. And lick and stick, and we would go shopping. My mom and my grandmother, I mean, we had toasters, and we got seriously good appliances from the green stamp store. That's the little plaid guy. But I don't see what it's called. but I remember seeing him when I was a kid. Oh, look how pretty that is. Big old oh, giant napkin. That is snow. Isn't that pretty? And it's a little, this is like a little, I don't know if I'd call it a devotional book, because it's kind of, but it's Glimmer of Hope. I guess if someone is in need of hope, you know, maybe they're feeling down, I guess. We used to have these little things when at the church I grew up in, these little booklets. A coin envelope, library card. Oh, a handful of library cards. Excellent. Little bitty coin envelopes. A pocket. A real live. Public Library of Cincinnati and Hamilton County. Isn't that great? Now this is interesting. Auction lot number. So I've never been to an auction. I've been to silent auctions. PTA knows how to do that, but I've never been to a real one. So these are wire, thin, bendable wires. So that's kind of cool. Even if you took them off the tag, you could still like roll them up like into like a little you know, a little circle thing, glue it down and then put like some threads or something. It could definitely be used. Little bitty pages from a tiny book. Florals. Very colorful stickers. Oh, I forgot about this. Look, oh, look how pretty. That reminds me of that very first piece of wallpaper with the embossing on it. And look at the card that goes with it. Very pretty. Okay. Oh, and one of those pens comes in the kit. That's how I knew about it, because she was showing us the pen when she was telling us about the kit. And that's how I knew about them, so I had to order me a separate pack, an extra pack. And also with this huge, full size, never been opened, it is Sherlock thread for overlock machines, which I do not have, but I do use, I like to keep thread handy just to, you know, you can bunch it up and glue it on something and it makes it look, I don't know, like a nest. I don't know. But I like this color. This is one of my go-to colors, so that's really cool. That will live right here close by. Okay, now, oops, I'm going to show you the book. And again, it may not ever get torn up because it's great. It's called Easy Gardens, which I don't have a green thumb. I don't even have a brown thumb. I kill everything. But I do have a yard garden each year. I go and buy stuff and do my best to keep it alive. And I only buy the ones that you have to replace each year, because I have to replace them each year. But the book is gorgeous. It's huge. It's not real thick, but it's a big. So one of the, or it's 11 inches high and 8.5. Oh, okay, 8.5 by 11. Yeah, okay. So if the pages would be perfect to fold in half and have, you know, look at that gorgeous screen. Let's see what year. 1978. And it's, I mean, look at that. I mean, even if I took this book to the nursery with me, I couldn't make my yard look like this. But, isn't that gorgeous? So, like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to tear this up and make something out of it or not. Look, that actually almost makes me want to climb stairs. Almost. Anyway, it's really neat. It's got, you know, little diagrams, and it's got real pictures and tons of instructions, and I think it's a gorgeous book. So maybe I will use it as it's intended, and maybe I won't. But I am so excited, and I love it. Selena, you are the master. Everything I've ever gotten from her has been gorgeous and worth it and perfect. Alright, that is it. I just wanted to show you. I hope y'all have a good day. Thanks.